What's up, Joy?
What's going on?
Happy Easter. Happy Easter. Yes, indeed. Ooh. Back and legs, I got you. Working on some back and legs today. Digging it. What's up? Oh, what's up, Brooke? Joy, I see you're talking, but I can't hear you because you're on mute. But I'm trying to read lips, but you can come on mute.
No, I said I was just trying to get set up here. I'm using my phone today.
Oh, cool. Okay, yeah, take your time. We're going to start in like 1.5 minutes. We ain't really in a big rush. People still coming in, so get settled. If there's anything y'all want to work on, say what? Say it again.
Thanks for doing this on Easter.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's a good way to come together, you know, for sure. But so happy to. And we're gonna get started whenever y'all are ready. Just laying on our backs, resting. So a few ways that you might find yourself is having your knees touch, having your feet wide apart. Or if there's some other way you want to kind of have your arms, you can have your arms however feels comfortable. Feeling for the flow of your breath. Your hands could either rest on the belly and on the chest, or you could have them resting by the sides. My invitation for you all class long is to be a good listener to your body and let what's happening from the inside help kind of guide where you want to move from the outside.
Been chopping trees. I done something new for this fight.
Let's give it another big full breath in. And then a big full breath out. We're going to find some movement together. Take your time with it. You can windshield wipe your knees a little side to side. Okay, what we'll do here is dropping the knees from one side to the next. We'll windshield wipe the knees, but also you can move your head from side to side. Create some room right there. All right. You might let yourself crack the knuckles. You might roll the wrists. You might wiggle through the toes. Create some space there. And then when you're ready, let it fall into a butterfly. Your feet can come towards each other. Your knees can fall apart. You might have your arms like goalposts, cactus arms. Letting the knees teeter-totter a little bit from side to side. Might feel good to blow out through your lips. Let's take one more big full cycle of breath here, in and out. We can stretch the arms up by the ears, maybe roll the wrist, crack the knuckles. When you're ready, go ahead and bring your knees into your chest. Knees can come into your chest. You can give yourself a hug. Rock the weight a little side to side. Pointing the toes, flexing the toes, circling out to the ankles. Your head can roll a little side to side. Ho! You can lift your head up towards your knees. Give yourself a big belly breath in right there. And on the exhale, relax your head back down. One hand on each knee. Start to create some Tootsie Roll, like figure eight, like infinity symbol, like movements with the knees. Swim your knees out one direction and then the other. After a few cycles, you can reach for your feet, if not your feet, your ankles, and pull your feet in close for a bound butterfly. Let your knees press away from each other, even as your heels pushing towards each other. Take a moment to lift your head up towards your belly button. Take a big breath in here. Big breath out. Let your head relax back down to the ground. From there, you could kick your legs away from each other. Right leg could kick out to the right. Left leg could kick out to the left. Allow the body to sway a little bit here in your happy baby. This is a chance that we can let the shoulders relax, letting them fall open as our heels kick out. Feel for your breath here. If you're really keen on the alignment, you might think of pressing your tailbone into the ground and pressing your heels away from your tailbone. You can either stay here and sway. If you want a little bit more of a rocking and rolling sensation, if you want to roll it towards a plow, your feet could roll towards your head. You could even leave them there. It's more of a matter for you keeping the legs with a slight bend and just holding that happy baby. You can also hold that. Allow that breath to get to the shoulder blades, wherever it needs to. A few more cycles of breath here. Variations could include, if you were in a plow, to zip those legs up into a shoulder stand. Pedal the legs in place. Kick the legs away from each other. Make the splits, make a figure eight. If you were in that happy baby variation, grabbing your feet or your ankles, you could allow a little sway, maybe focus on a deepening of your breath, such as taking an HM kind of exhale. Wherever you may find yourself, giving yourself that freedom of expression, that freedom of movement. We're going to eventually meet this in a bridge pose where the feet can go flat to the floor, hips pushing up towards the ceiling, sliding your shoulder blades in towards each other. You might even interlace your knuckles together and push down into the floor as you push your hips upwards. Breathe into what you got. We'll hold this for a count of 5. 4, 3, 2. Slowly but surely lower your hips down to the floor. And from there, you can extend your left leg up towards the ceiling. Circle out to the foot. Point the toes, flex the toes. Maybe rotate your thigh internally, externally. Let's take the left ankle to the right knee. Push the left knee away from you. Hands come underneath your right hamstring. Pull your right knee in close. You might straighten your right leg and rebend it a few times. Let's take one more good squeeze and inhale for that big breath. Exhale to draw it in nice and close. Bringing your right foot back to the floor, keeping that left ankle on the right knee. You can just stay here for an extra breath. If you want to add a bridge variation, you can push your hips off the ground for 3. You might even reach your arms up by your ears like you're on a roller coaster. Woo! For 2. If you lifted the hips, slowly lower them down. Kick your left leg up back towards the ceiling. And then bring your left foot flat to the floor. Kick your right leg up towards the ceiling. Point your toes, flex your toes, circle through your ankle. Rotate that thigh internally, externally. Bigger for on the opposite side here. Right ankle to the left knee. Let your right knee push away from your body. Your hands could rest on your belly, on your hips, or they could be stretching away from your body. Let's go ahead and bring the hands underneath the left hamstring. Pull that left knee in close. Ooh. You might straighten and bend that leg a few times. I think it's so awesome that we get to move the body in general. There's so many different components here. And there's so much to get organized. We can stack it, we can organize it, we can even make a mess of it. And it's all of ours. It's all yours, really. You on that mat. Finishing the breath that you're on. The left foot can come back to the floor. You can keep your right ankle on your left knee. If you want to add a little bit more, push your hips up towards the ceiling. For 3, 2, very nice, everybody. Lower the hips if you lifted them. Kick that right leg up towards the sky, and then bring it back to the floor. Knees into the chest. Grab as much of your arm as you can when your knees Come in for that squeeze. If you can grab for your elbows, grab your elbows. If you can't, grab your forearms. If you can't, grab your wrist. If you can't, grab your hands. And if you can't, hold on to your knees, but find something that gives you a compact squeeze. You can give yourself a big belly breath in with that. Big exhale with that. Keep your right knee where it is. Kick your left leg up towards the ceiling. Lower your left leg 2 inches above the ground. Left knee comes back into the chest. Kick the right leg up, out 2 inches above the ground. Nice, one after the other. For a quick count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hands on the knees. You can either roll onto one side in the fetal position, or you can roll yourself up to a crisscross applesauce. However you get there, let's ultimately meet in a tabletop position. Tabletop position. Hands and knees can come to the ground. Space out your palms real wide. Push through your knuckles. Check in on your inventory. Look at your right foot behind you. Look at your left foot behind you. Round your spine. Look towards your hips, towards your navel. Look up towards the ceiling. Look towards the tip of your nose. Give yourself some more movement, but this time with the eyes closed. Head and hips can move side to side. Hips and head can go in and out. You might even crack your knuckles by lifting the wrist. Maybe treat it like watercolors. And you're just this brush blending in colors, smooth through the hips, rotating through the shoulders, rotating through the neck. Give yourself another 15 seconds or so, just purely moving free form expression. Fingertips can even turn backwards if you want to open some space in the fronts of the wrists. Fingertips can go forward when you're ready. And we're just going to kick out those legs. Kick out your right leg out to the right a few times. Pushing the hands as evenly as they can go. Kick your right leg over to the left a few times. Let your right knee try to touch your right elbow. Maybe it does. Maybe you try 2-3 times. And then ultimately just circle down through your right hip like you're making a couple O's. We'll inhale that right leg straight, long back behind us, squeezing through the glute muscle, squeezing through the kneecap, and then bringing the right knee down to the ground, swinging around town. Drop your hips to your right heel, your left heel, your left wrist, and your right wrist. Keep moving at a pace that works for you. Absolutely no way to get it wrong. It's just a bunch of different ways to get it right. How awesome is that? All right, back to the center. When you're ready, absolutely no rush. We're gonna come to stand on our knees so you can roll yourself up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Your chin will lift off the chest. And once it does, just kind of seeing what's in front of you. Give yourself a deep, full breath in. Let the breath hopefully create a little lift in the chest. Let the exhales also create some length in your neck. Your shoulders might relax. You might roll through your head. Maybe dare yourself to fall backwards, but your toes catch you, kind of pushing onto the toes. We'll bring the arms forward in front. We'll take a deep, full breath in here. Deep, full breath out. You have your arms come up as high as they will go. And then as you bend your elbows, look to the right. Give yourself a twist. You gotta squeeze the fist, open the fist, or roll the wrist. Go for it. We're gonna bring everything back to the center, and your arms can go straight as well. We'll reach the arms forward, shoulder height. Something very subtle here, just turning the palms to face up, rolling the shoulder blades down the back, taking a deep breath in and out here. Palms can face down. Arms can come back up to the ceiling. For some of us, the arms might even be able to go a little behind the ears. Bend your elbows and twist to the left. Coming back to the center. Straight arms. Straight spine. Hands can come forward height. And then we'll bring the hands back in the tabletop. Really pushing those palms deep into the floor. Go ahead, kick your left leg long back behind you. Kick it out to the left a bunch of times. Notice how much each hand pushes down to support this movement. Kick your left leg over to the right a few times. Left knee, tap the left elbow. Once or twice. Take the left knee, starts to circle through that hip, roll it around. Breathing in and breathing out.
What God has done.
Next, inhale when you're ready. Squeeze that left leg straight. Left knee down to the floor. Bring it around town again. Drop your hips to your left heel, right wrist, and left wrist. After a few rotations, you can rock the weight forward and backwards from your wrist to your heels. For those that want to add a few supported push-ups, for those that want to add some straight line push-ups, I'm gonna do whatever. I'm gonna do whatever Lauren are doing today. We in it for 5 or however long we going. Nice. The next movement we'll all find, and there's no rush to get there, will be a child's pose. Hips can come to the heels. Nice. Let's rock the hips a little side to side. Forehead side to side. You might imagine you could fog up a mirror, give yourself a sigh. Gonna come to stand on the knees once again. See if you can be towards the back of your mat as you come up. Arms coming forward in front. Let's take an exhale with an SH sound. When you're ready, take the right arm all the way up towards the ceiling. And then reach the right arm all the way forward once again. Taking some time to create some length in this back. Take the left arm all the way up towards the ceiling. And then forward. Both arms can come up towards the ceiling. Take the right arm backwards, left arm forward as you twist. Coming all the way back up. And then we're gonna take a twist to the left. Left arm backward, right arm forward. Coming back up, we'll add a little bit of a supported back bend. You can bend your elbows, hands can come to your low spine. Pressing the hips forward, dropping the head back. You might look a little right. You might look a little left. Coming back to center. Hips can come down. Hands will walk forward into that tabletop position. Give yourself just a few cat-cow tilts to see how that lower spine responds to that back bend you just found. Little tilt of the tailbone, move it side to side. When you're ready, we're gonna tuck the toes. You gotta crack the knuckles first, crack the knuckles, shake out the ankle. And when you're ready, tuck those toes, push the hips backwards. You might bounce the hips a little side to side. Sometimes you gotta make your pinky toe wanna scoop underneath with the rest of them. Once you got that, let your knees hover and then push your hips back. Downward facing dog. Take a moment in that downward facing dog to look at your hands and spread your fingers as wide as they can go. And then let your neck relax. Look at the feet, hips to a distance. So about enough room if you wanted to put 2 fists between the arches, you could. And then let's look forward to the hands once again. Roll your way forward into an upper push-up plank. In this upper push-up plank, we won't be here long. We'll just rock your way forward and backward. You might have to lift one hand an inch off the mat and then the other hand an inch off the mat so that you can stack your wrist right underneath your shoulders. Once you got that, drop your knees to the floor. Keep pushing your hands down actively. Lower your torso down for cobra. Keep your elbows squeezed in, pushing through your toes, lifting up through the chest. You might look a little right. You might look a little left. Coming back down. Child's pose. Hips to your heels. You're welcome to take child's pose however long, whenever you want. When you're ready, we're rolling up on the knees.
Warrior, very close.
Taking the arms up high to the sky. Big breath in here. Exhale, hands down to the center of your chest. You can push your palms in towards each other. Maybe even rub the palms together, feel a little texture in your hands. There's so much we're able to create, even destroy, manufacture, touch, and connect with the hands. Let's have the best intentions with them. Take a big full breath in. When you exhale, let your hands go still. We're going to step the right foot forward in front. Give yourself a nice long step. Take an inhale there. Your hands can come to your hips. Take an exhale there. Press your hips downwards and forwards. Hands can come to your low spine. You can look up for a little back bend. For more support, push through your left pinky toe. Hands can come down to frame your right foot. Once you got that, rock the weight back and forth. Forehead can come to knee. Chin can go towards the ceiling. A few times here. If you want to go a little further and drop your hips all the way back to your left heel, you're welcome to drop further back. If it gets stuck in that process, you can give yourself a little pulse. Rock into what you do have and go from there. So far it seems good. If it's not, come off mute and let me know. But so far it seems good. We're going to circle around the hip a little bit. Going all the way around the world. Let's get a little bit more space in the hip by bending the right knee and pushing the inside of the thigh open. Just pry open to that inner right thigh. You might roll some weight onto your right pinky toe. You can look over your right shoulder. There's a twist. If you need to get that twist out, you can take the right hand and reach towards the left thigh and then reach forward towards the front of the mat. There's some rotation you want to figure out in that middle back. Breathe in what you got for 3, 2. We're going to take the right leg and swing it back behind us. Circling it out one more time. Some people might want to take that bind with the left hand grabbing the right foot and kicking up. If you're like, nah, this is my first day, then you can just keep circling out through the hip. Breathe in what you got for 3, 2. Hand down, knee down, tabletop. From tabletop, we'll push the hips back and come to stand on the knees. Arms reaching up to the sky. Take a big full breath in. Hands back to heart center. Let's go ahead and step the left foot forward. Taking a big inhale there. Your hands can come to the hips. As you exhale, drop the hips down and forward. Hands can come to your low spine. Elbows could hug in. You could tip the chin up, nose up, eyes can go back. Breathe in what you got. When ready, hands can come down. Framing the left foot. Bend and straighten through the left knee. Even as you go front to back, you might try to hit all 4 corners. You might dip the hip a little bit to the right corner, left corner, pushing the hip back, creating a little circulation, a little circular movement. If you want that half split or that pulse, you can go for it. Creating some more room for the inside of the left thigh. Bending your left knee. Left hand pushes open. Putting some weight onto that left pinky toe. If you want to add a bit more, you can look over the left shoulder. If you want to add that rotation with the twist, left hand can reach from the right thigh forward to the front of the room. Pushing through that right hand for stability. Nice. When you're ready, we're going to kick the left leg behind us. Give it a little bit more rotation through that hip. If you want to take that bind with the right hand could go back and grab the left foot. If that's not in the cards today, it doesn't have to be. You can find some rotation there. Whatever you got for 3, 2. Hand down, knee down, tabletop. We'll drop the hips back into the child's pose where you're welcome to stay as long as you like. We'll stay for a collective breath at least. You could exhale the air all the way out, get real, real empty. When you're ready, you can roll yourself up to stand on the knees. From your knees, we'll step the right foot forward. From the right foot going forward, left foot comes to meet it. We're at the top of the mat. Once you get to the top of the mat, you can have your arms come forward in front of you. Taking a big full breath in and out. Adding a little bit here. Let's pull the elbows back. Let the shoulder blades draw in towards each other. We're going to round the spine. You can reach your arms forward. Bring your chin in towards your chest. Almost like your chest got caved in. Oh! Open the chest. Bring the elbows back. Lift upwards. Hopping out that water. Dropping the head back like you could just take it all in. Coming back to center. Straight spine. Arms coming forward. With the arms coming forward, we'll go for the next 10 seconds. One arm swinging up and then the other. If you got to make some room so you don't knock over a vase behind you or hit your cat on your desk or whatever, give yourself some room and move through those arms. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and just like you cut off a ceiling fan, just let the momentum start to subside. Rock some weight back into your heels, so much so that you can fall backwards. Palms can face forward, finding that lift in the chest. Let's take a deep full breath in. Deep full breath out. 1 or 2 bends of the knees just to feel for some space there. I'm going to do hands to my low spine. If you want to bring your arms up for your back bend, you can. Do the one that feels good in your body. Take that all the way down to the floor. Forward fold. Oh, yes. Once you're in that forward fold, shake the neck loose, shake the spine, flop it down. Let's end up in a plank, however you get there. And that plank, rock the weight a little forward and backward. Last cobra we'll do together. Drop the knees, lower your whole torso. Push your pelvis into the ground, lift your chest up. You can take it to child's pose. Hips to your heels, forehead to the floor. And again, you're always welcome to revisit child's pose as you need it. Use it as like a charging station. When you're ready, we're gonna roll ourselves up, standing on the knees. Arms can come up. You might even look a little bit backwards. Hands to heart center. We'll go ahead and bring that left foot forward in front. Right foot will meet it at the top of the mat. And then once you're there, we're just gonna bend to the knees. Find some space through the hips, through the knees, through the heels. Moving through the arms, creating some space there. If you want to add a little bit more, your tempo could change a little bit with hand and knee taps. You want to run in place? You can also run in place. But just find one that works for you. You could also do elbow knee taps.
Got to find a way out.
10, 9, 8. Not so much that the count matters or the tempo, but you're moving at a pace that feels consistent for you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back at the center, we're going to kick out the legs. Just make sure you have enough room to kick your left leg all the way out. Right leg all the way out. You got to move around or just change your position. Do it. Left foot forward. Right foot forward. You can give your knee a little bend. Give that quad a little bend. And a few hops. Loosening the shoulders. Going for another back bend. Either hands to your low spine, or you can bring the arms forward and up and back. And then coming back down to the floor. Forward fold. Sway the arms, shake the head. Hey, you can even bring your thumbs to the crease of your hips, pull the thighs away from each other. Let the torso fall downwards. However you get there, let's take a half lift. Flat back, rolling the shoulders. Drop everything down, upper push-up plank, shoulders on top of the wrist. And then we're gonna take upward facing dog. Bend the elbows, untuck the toes. Nice, the sun just came out.
I'll do the same thing again.
Where I'm at. Nice cloud moved out the way. It's in the air, it's up, we up. Downward facing dog, you can bend the knees, pedaling out to the feet. pushing through your palms. Sometimes it feels interesting to bend one knee and then the other to get the opposite calf activated, hamstring. Bend both knees at the same time for the squeeze the legs. You straighten them once again. Look forward in front of you. Take a walk or a hop to the front of your mat. We'll take a half lift, long spine. Exhale, forward fold. Take a back bend. You can inhale, reach your arms all the way up, all the way back. And then we're gonna hang out at the bottom in a forward fold. Maybe feel for your heart rate, feel for your breath. We're gonna step the left leg back behind us. Once you got the left leg behind you, go ahead and turn your body to the left, wide-legged fold, let your head hang heavy. You can walk your hands underneath your legs to bring your head closer to the floor. You can shake your head,
Welcome everybody.
You can nod your head, Yeah. Let's take a half lift, long spine. Looking forward towards the front of the mat. Hands can frame your right foot. We're gonna come into a down dog split. Your right leg kicks back behind you. If you want to modify, you can drop your left knee down to the ground and move there. If you're in down dog split, shake out the leg. You can bring knee to elbows.
This is Quazzy mantra.
Add into that core work. If you want to take a flipped dog, you can bend your right foot all the way over to the left. Right arm can go up to the sky. When you're ready, no rush. We're going to step that right foot forward to the front of the mat. Pivot the body to the left and Skandasana from side to side. Bending into the knees. Move at a pace that works for you.
Say to yourself, my heart is full of love.
We're going to face the back of the mat. Your hands can frame your left foot facing the back of the mat. That left knee's got to bend to it. Circling out to that right heel a little bit, creating some room. We're going to find down dog split on this leg. Your left leg goes up in the air behind you. If you need to modify, you can drop the right knee down. If in down dog split, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. If you want to flip your dog, bend your left knee over to the right. Left arm goes up to the sky. When you're ready, left leg, you can lift it up and step it through between your hands. Pivot yourself to the right, Skandasana. Variations could include hands to heart center as you move. Some people might fly away, one hand down, other arm up. Some people might even bind. You can take a half lift in the center when you're ready, long spine. Take it down, forward fold, just hang out there. Some people might go upside down. Others might hang out here and grab the feet and pull down. You can also walk your hands underneath your legs. If there's anything else you want to add, you got it for 10. Nice. When you're ready, looking forward towards the front of your mat, towards the right foot. Step your left foot forward, hanging out in that forward fold. We're going to roll up slowly but surely. Take your time, piece by piece. Chin can lift off the mat, the throat rather. You can reach the arms up high to the sky. Interlace the fingers this time, and then bring them down to the center, and that clasp. From here, you can turn the fingertips so they press. Yep. Chest lifted, shoulders drawn back. We'll take a deep breath in and out. And then simply turning the hands to the opposite ones on top. Relaxing the wrist, pressing with the fingers. Nice. Taking a breath in and out here. And then we'll bring the hands back to center. Palms can go flat. Actually, we'll do a yogi gun grip. So interlacing the fingers except for the index finger. You can squeeze your legs together, pointing upwards as you sit low. Let's take an inhale where we lift the chest up even higher. And on the exhale, take everything down to the floor. Forward fold, release. Let's take a half lift, long spine, big breath in. And on the exhale, let it drop down to the floor. Go ahead and step your left leg behind you. Drop your left knee down to the ground. And we'll bring our arms up to the ceiling. That's good. Go ahead and take your right hand and bring it to your right hip. And then take your left arm, still lifting it up high. We're going to reach the left arm over to the right. Nice, still with the twist. That left elbow can hook to the right knee. And then you can push your right hand into your left hand. And as your right hand pushes into your left hand, look over your right shoulder. Take one more exhale here. If your right knee is starting to buckle, push your right knee out to the right. Keep prying that space open. Coming back to center. Warrior 2 is going to be our next posture. Or you can get there either by squeezing yourself up and coming back heel down. Or you can use the support of your hands to spiral that space and cartwheel from there. As either way, right knee's bent. Sit low into the hips. Right knee going forward. Keep reaching your left hand away from your right knee. Keep reaching your right hand away from your left hand. See if both shoulders can stack right on top of the hip line. Nice, let's take an inhale, squeeze the legs straight, bring your arms up high to the sky, and then come back down, find that compact pressure you're creating for yourself. Again, let's elevate, find some extension, and let's get compact once again. Hey, let's do Dancing Warrior today. Bring your right forearm to your right thigh, reach your left arm forward, your left hand's reaching away from your left toes. And then reversing it, let your right hand reach backwards. Let your right hand keep reaching away from your right toes. This is Dancing Warrior when you just combine the movements at a pace that works for you. Left arm having that extension. Inside angle, right arm having that extension. And reverse warrior. Don't forget to bend the knees, sit low into that right hip. If you want to add modifications, both arms can reach forward to frame the face. Or you could even take a bind. Dropping the left hand behind you. Whatever you got, we rocking with for another count of 3, 2. Next time your right leg, your right arm goes back, squeeze your right leg straight for reverse triangle. Hands can come down to the floor. Right leg comes into a down dog split. Lengthen it behind you. You can shake it out. If you need to modify, drop your left knee. If you want to do fallen triangle, take your right foot, slide it to the left side of the floor. Reach your left arm up to the sky, pushing through your hips. You got whatever you got for 3, 2. However you get there, get that right foot forward towards the front of the mat. Left leg can float up, landing at the top. Absolutely no rush. Whenever you get there, give yourself a moment to find a sense of groundedness in the toes and the ball of the feet and the heels. Some people will grab the elbows. Others will let them dangle. Let the back of the neck kind of unscrew. A few screws loose, and that's okay. Hey. We're going to come all the way up to standing. We'll stay standing. You can reach your arms up high to the sky. Hands can come down to the center of the chest. Once you get onto the center of the chest, you can interlace your fingers. Release the index finger. Peaceful yogi gun grip. You can squeeze the knees together as you bend the knees. Hips coming low, arms reaching up high to the sky. It's okay if the arms are a bit, this is too much on the shoulders, you can do hands to heart center. If you're looking for more engagement, make sure your wrists are also touching. Squeeze the wrists together. Point up, look up, go up, and then take it down to the floor. Forward fold. Hey, right leg, step it back. Breathe into what you got. We're gonna go ahead and drop the right knee down to the floor, untucking the right toes. Arms can come up high to the sky. Ooh, that sun is getting brighter and brighter. Left hand on the left hip, right arm going over to the left. I'm always reminded that even on a cloudy day, the sun is right there, still shining, still with the program. You keep the hips down, keep sitting the hips low as you reach across. Let's take the right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Your left hand can push into your right hand. Looking over your left shoulder. Breathe into what you got. You can think about drawing your navel in, drawing your belly in like you're trying to squeeze through a tight space. I could just get through. Looking over the shoulder. Nice core engage as you come back to center. Warrior two's next. You can either tuck the toes, pop the knee off, and open up from there. Or you can use the support of your hand to spiral the back heel down and cartwheel yourself there. Whenever you find, take a moment to just turn your palms up, elevating through the chest. Hips can go low from there. Keep the chest elevated, just turn the palms down. Squeeze the fist, open the fist. I think it's called a seesaw, a teeter-totter, one of them. Let your arm kind of tilt until they kind of feel like they're in the same line. Look at your right hand behind you, stretching the left side of the neck. Look at the left hand in front of you, stretching the right side of the neck. Look towards the side wall, squeeze your left leg straight, arms can come up high to the sky. Warrior two, sitting low. Dancing warrior, move at a pace that works for you. That's right arm reaching forward. If you gotta circle it out a little bit, circle it out. Followed by reverse warrior, left arm reaching backwards. You gotta take a little bounce into the hips to sit low, you can. Making it a series for yourself. Moving at a pace that works for you. Any variation you wanna find is yours to find. It's also yours to define and undefine. You could unlearn something. You could take the form away from something. Maybe it's a free form. That is the form. Next time your left arm goes up, you can squeeze your left leg straight. Get a little bit more height on it. Hands can come down. Framing the left leg. It's down dog split. Left leg going up behind you. If you need to drop your right knee down to modify, you can. You can shake it out, move it around, take a few hops. If you want to take fallen triangle, slide your left foot over to the right. Right arm up to the sky. Pushing through the hips. Very good across the board in all the different formats. Let's take that left leg high to the sky. Step it forward to the front of the mat. Right leg can float in the air before you land it at the top. Forward fold. Half lift, hands on the shins or thighs. Forward fold, our final posture in our standing. Reach your arms up high to the sky. Your hands can come to heart center. Just go ahead, shake out each leg. Circle out through each hip. You can find a wall to support if it helps. We're going to take tree pose next. Left foot. Left heel against the right ankle. If you want to bring it to the, you want to bring it higher or lower, it's up to you. If it wobbles, just tap and come back up.
I pray you always pour into yourself and know that your soul is covered in gold. I pray we always rise above the valleys, the mountains and skies. I pray we always remain empathetic and look at each other straight dead in the eye. I pray we cut off all toxic ties. I pray we're blessed with the gift to be wise. I pray that we overcome all the lows and bask in the moment of feeling the highs. I know the black man resembles Christ. I know my body is a temple. When I'm used as a vessel, I will never be seen dancing with the devil. This life is precious, special, by spirit levels. Joey and I pray to
final movements here. If you want to stay right here and tree with me, you can. If there's any other one-legged postures that you find, such as knee into the chest, or Liberty pose, kicking the foot out, or you can stay right here in tree. Breathing what you got.
Head up, then I close eyes. I walk in the clear image of the most high. Faith in the waters through the low tides. I can never be controlled by what I don't buy. I pray we all share knowledge.
We're gonna meet on the other side when you're ready. Finding that foot to the floor. Other side. Right heel against the left ankle. This can grow however it needs to.
I began to search for some greater meanings, and I'm going to share with you now some of my interpretations, so that you will now come to a new understanding of what it's all about. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Faith without works is dead. What this reminds me is to believe in myself and the peace of God presence that is divine and in power for me right now.
The glory of the cross is that it symbolizes.
Find a few breaths here. If there's any other expression on that right leg, whether you want to kick the leg out for Liberty pose or any other one-legged balancing postures, or you could stay right here in tree.
Negative self-identity must die that we might live. You see, already you're coming to a greater understanding.
Sweet. Okay. Foot back to the floor. Hands can come to the hips. Pushing the hips to one direction. Give it a little pulse. Then take it the other direction. Give it a little pulse.
And just when we dance, we don't dance in order to go anywhere. This
Push the hips back. Give them a little pulse and a little tip from right to left.
we don't dance in order to get to the other side of the room. We dance just to go round, round, round.
Back bend. Either hands to the old back, or your hands can dangle. You can shake out the shoulders, pulsing them out. You can either have hands on your hips as you come up and bring it around town. Add a little scoop into the knee. Or you can take the arms and swing them up in the air and still find that circular movement. Again, creating the room that you need to, so that you're free to find some movement. Taking it one direction, taking it the other direction too. A few more cycles. Breathing what you got. We'll meet when you're ready. And a forward fold. In that forward fold, right leg can step back into a lunge. We'll turn to the right. Goddess squat, heels in, toes out. Bend through your knees. You can take an inhale, sweep your arms up high to the sky. And then you can bend your elbows as your hips sit low. Hands coming to the inside of the thighs, pushing the knees away, twisting it from right to left. We're gonna go into our hip openers next. Half frog could be the suggestion. If you feel good to go full frog, you just end up dropping down here. Elbows would come down to the floor. If you're coming half frog like me, we're gonna turn the body to the front first. Step the legs back in the plank. Lower down to the floor. Bend the right knee out to the side. Kick your right leg out straight. We'll do half frog. If you're in full frog, that's what's up. If you're in half frog, that's what's up too. Breathe into what you got. Giving yourself a cycle of breath. It could be a ha, it could be a hum, it could be a flutter of lips. If in half frog, we're gonna stay here for 2 more cycles before switching legs. When you're ready to switch legs, if you did half frog, straighten the right leg, bend the left knee out to the side. If in full frog, you might find there's more places for the knees to widen, or there's more place for the elbows to soften. It's a question more than a demand for yourself. It's an inquiry that you can be neutral about in terms of it's the yes or a no. Can I relax the arms? Can I relax the fist? The breath? My mind can travel, but I'll still be here. Can I feel it in my body? If you're in half frog, we're here for 2 more breaths. However it makes sense to get there. Let's all end up on the belly with the legs long behind us. If you need to windshield wipe your knees, you can bend your knees a little bit and windshield wipe them, or even circle them out a little bit. You're welcome to stay in this zone for a bit. When you're ready, arms can go out like a T. Roll onto your right shoulder so much that your left shoulder peels off the mat. Roll onto the left shoulder, so much so that the right shoulder wants to peel off the mat. Yes, if you want to take a bind, you could bend your right knee and grab your right foot. You're welcome to it. You're welcome to find the same thing on the other side as well. You can roll from one shoulder to the next for a count of 10, 9, 8. You want to bind, the hand could drop behind the back as well. If not the foot, 5, 4, 3, 2. Back at the center, tent up on your fingertips. Lift the chest off the ground. Press your hips into the floor. As the fingertips push into the earth, you can use them as leverage to hoist your chest up higher. You might even look a little right. You might look a little left. Ease it on down. Hands underneath your shoulders. Strong moment. Either push yourself up on the bent knees or into a flat plank. Either way, legs will swing us forward to the front of the mat. Once you get there, hands can come by the sides. And good job today, everybody. We'll lift the shins off the ground. If you need more support, bring your hands underneath your knees. We'll do some toe taps, toes tapping the floor. Maybe they get back as high as the knees. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 11, 9, 7, 5, 3, 2, 1. Lower lengthen and hover. 1 inhale there. Exhale, lower the legs down, lower the head down. You can put one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly, or in maybe abstract places, just in a zone, a region that feels good. I'm going to stay just like this. But if there's something else that you might need in your body, if it's calling you to go there, you're welcome to it. You can also simply experience the body. That in itself, miraculous and amazing, to experience it as it is. Movement might follow organically, but please give yourself the invitation to feel that you've done enough, to feel like you are enough, that it's no longer a matter of putting the word prove and improvement, but rather accepting abundance. Thank you so much for taking the time, for sharing your energy. Hope that something we did here has some value for the rest of the week. Remember, everywhere you go, there you'll be. So I hope that we continue to have a healthy relationship with self. Today's quote: you yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserves your love and affection. Hope to see you again soon. Until next time, namaste.
As I take into account all the miracles that have happened through me, I can only do one thing, simply bliss out for days and days. And as I take into consideration all the inspiration that has been allowed to flow through me, what else could I be but blissed out for days and days and days? As I gaze over this wide universe, and I understand oneness is plan, I can only bliss out for days and days. And as I contemplate my own inner nature, I find myself a universal feature within which I can only bliss out for days and days. And as I breathe this old majestic mother